And the Clippers starting five. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with MP. And it's Harden in at the one. And for the Warriors, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. Seth Curry is out there with Pajemski. And it's Post in at the five, roaming the paint. And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
And I like the fact that MP set this goal. Not only does it serve to light a fire under his teammates, it also connects him more deeply to the fans because we know how much they care about beating their rival.
Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
As we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Terrific work. Great stuff. Thank you so much. You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to MP. The tray, good on the three-point shot. MP's got 5.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Now, here's MP. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. MP, no good. And Curry has it in the corner. From downtown, good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Pajemski. He's covered by Beal. Outside, Green. And the layup falls.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Here's Post. James Harden picking up that last basket. Curry against Harden. Curry, good. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, and for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here. Not everyone is happy with the approach, but they're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Green, and it's Moses Moody in for Seth Curry. He's checked in for the Warriors. Seth Curry comes in for Moody. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for John Collins. MP comes in for Jones. Leonard, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's James Harden in for Chris Dunn.
That's really just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he catches it.
Let's send it cross-court for the latest on Moses Moody. Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors head athletic trainer. He said there's a little lump at the bruise site, some stiffness when walking, but that the hip overall should be okay. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury. But the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the hardest part about this situation is just not knowing. At least we have a bit more clarity now.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Harden and Beal are the backcourt. MP out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Donnie's checked in for James Harden. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against Portland. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Boy, don't sleep on Kawhi's passing ability now. He can drop dimes as well as score.
Pass to post. Leonard with the steal. MP outside. Fires for 3. Here's Zubac. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots? Getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
MP strong inside.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. 34 seconds left in the first half. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
MP, no good. Outside Butler. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Leonard. With 1 on the clock, can't hit that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The Eastern Conference winner, LaMelo Ball.
Well, LaMelo's been incredible. I tell you, he has been an elite scorer and passer who can single-handedly dictate the pace of the game, Shaq.
And when it comes to this award, it doesn't hurt that he got that razzle-dazzle to his game.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Clippers.
Talk about putting yourself in a position to succeed. They've executed, and they're taking good shots.
Playing just the way it's drawn up, and let's credit their game planning as well. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting 5 in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You're right. Seems his moment has arrived. Thank you for the report. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Podziemski out there with Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Warriors trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Leonard on the wing. Back to MP. Here's Zubac. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
The rebound by Post.
Just 1 bucket in 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
Here's Podziemski. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 5 on the clock. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Outside, Green. Left side, Curry. Lets the 3 fly. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
Another miss by Curry. On the wing, Harden. Let's go. Another miss by Harden.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Warriors trail by 11. Here's Post. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Zubac, that's good.
Zubac dominating on the offensive glass and getting one of his own there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And it's a... And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. MP out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot.
You know, Butler is simply a winner. He knows exactly how to get himself going offensively. Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player. Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Leonard against Butler. Layup, no good. Clippers leading by 12. MP inside. Curry meets him. Butler with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Los Angeles guys shooting for the game at 42%.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Los Angeles.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.